All right, so now we were on to the next step, the home search, which is usually the fun part. We get to walk through homes, we get to determine what's important to you, and all of that jazz. So first of all, the home search. So now we have gone through, we found a lender, and we have decided what payment we're comfortable with and what price point we're comfortable with and able to purchase. So next comes the fun part, the home search. So first of all, in our home search, we want to, number one, determine the area. Okay, so for some folks, it doesn't matter where they purchase in, they just determine the price point, and where we can purchase determine price point. So some areas of the Dayton area, looking for something under 150 is not possible because they don't have anything under 150 that's going to be a single family home. If they do, it probably needs a ton of work. So determining your area can either be one location, is it close to my work? Is it close to my schools that I need? That sort of thing. Or it could be determining the area based on your price point. So if you're looking for something, 500,000 and above, we're probably going to be limited to Springboro, Centerville, Bellbrook, those areas, Kettering, Beaver Creek. Those would have the most houses in that price point, if that makes sense. So determining the area can either be based on a location or based on the price. Okay. Number two, you really need to determine your wants versus your needs. So a want, obviously, we kind of learned this in grade school, what we want, what you really, really want, that song, but we're not going to go there. So your wants would be something that would be nice to have. Your needs would be something that you absolutely have to have, non-negotiable. So you've got 3 kids, you need at least 3 bedrooms, right? Okay, so we can't move into something that's a 2-bedroom if we have 3 kids plus 1 or 2 adults in there. So those would be needs. Maybe you need a garage because you have lots of bikes that you want to store, or you've got another car, that sort of thing. So there's wants versus needs. So that's number 2. You need to determine your wants versus your needs. Let's be flexible with our wants. If a fence is important to you, that's more of a cosmetic thing. So you can always add the fence. So you've got a fur baby. You need a place for the fur baby to go. So if you're limiting yourself to those homes that are sold with a fence, that's going to really narrow down your search, okay? So in today's market, we don't want to narrow down our search too much because there are not a lot of homes on the market. So we want to make sure that we're doing, once again, wants versus needs. So a fence would be a want and not a need, because you can add the fence later. Same with, like paint colors, that sort of thing, or like the facade of the house or something. Say you really, really would want brick, but we're not going to go with a brick house. So say you need a basement for office space and that sort of thing, then that's a need. So let's really determine our wants versus our needs. Third, let's get on the VIP buyer list. So what I do is I set up a search for you, and it comes directly from my database. So you have to understand, when you're looking online and you see the Trillo, you see the Trulia, Zillow, Redfin, all of those, they're filtered from the database that I have access to. So when I put you on that VIP search, as soon as that house hits the market and the realtor hits active, boom, you get that in your inbox. So that is a very important piece of information that is important these days, because things are moving so quickly. To get on that VIP buyer list is very, very important. So once we determine our area and our wants versus our needs, let's get on that VIP buyer list so that we can get those listings as soon as possible. As soon as they hit the market, we need to make an appointment and go, especially if that is the house that you feel would fit all of your needs. Next, let's go and let's have some fun and let's walk through these homes. So let me be sure to tell you this. So I hear so much that, wow, the pictures and the place that we're walking through are not the same thing. So remember that pictures are a marketing piece. So they are going to highlight the best parts of the home usually. Usually they will not take pictures of the dingy basement or the garage that has, you know, the big crack in the floor, or the roof that's falling through. You know, like the pictures are marketing pieces and they're encouraging you to walk through the home. So many times, especially in this market, we're just so quick to go out and look at places that, number one, we haven't driven by them. So is it in the neighborhood of our choice? Number two, is the outside what the outside really should be according to the pictures? Because pictures can be fluffed up a little bit. And then once we walk inside, are the pictures a representative of what the house really looks like? Sometimes that's a yes. Sometimes the pictures totally underestimate the house and you walk through and you're like, wow, this is a lot nicer than what I thought it would. And sometimes some wood colors will make the pictures won't take pictures as well. Sometimes like the honey oaks and stuff like that, when you're taking pictures of them, no matter what photographer you use, it doesn't photograph as well as what you see in person. So pictures can be deceiving in two different ways. Number one, it can way over compromise the house. So you walk through and you see, you know, there's scratches all over the walls and there's, you know, a hole over here or whatever. So things can get covered up. And sometimes pictures don't tell the whole story. Sometimes you need to really walk through. If you're not quite sure on it, you're like, oh, I don't really like the color of that wood. Let's walk through and let's make sure, because sometimes the wood colors do not project very well in the pictures. So that is part of the benefits of walking through it. So home search, the exciting part. Let's walk through these houses. Let's determine our area. Let's determine what our wants and our needs are. Let's get on a VIP buyer list and let's actually walk through the homes, because that is the most fun part. So until next time, I will talk to you soon. Bye.